Exercise number 37 and 38. Kameez with kali. Drafting, cutting and stitching. Kali kameez or kurta is a traditional item of clothing worn in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, India and Pakistan. The kurta is composed of rectangular fabric pieces with gusset inserts and is cut so as to leave no waste fabric. The front and the back pieces of a simple kurta are also rectangular. The kurta usually opens in the front.
Paper pattern drafting. Measurements, materials, instructions for drafting. Draw the drafting of kameez with kali on brown sheet. Center piece front, center piece back, kali piece, sleeve, gusset piece and placket pieces. Instruction for master pattern. Add the given allowances to the paper pattern and cut the excess brown sheet to get the master pattern components. Layout and cutting. Lay the wrong side of single layered cloth on the cutting table facing upwards. Arrange the master pattern of kameez with kali economically without wasting the fabric. Mark the outline of all components as laid using a marking chalk. Cut the components as laid with sharp shears. Give cut along the placket position. Mark the stitch lines on the fabrics. Pin all the layers of components together. Kameez with kali. Stitching. Skill sequence number 1. 2-piece placket. Take front center piece and placket pieces. Place the smaller facing on the bigger side of the center piece with right sides of the fabric together, baste and stitch. Turn the facing towards wrong side and fix the edge on the previous seam. Turn the other edge of the facing by 1 cm and stitch it in the crevice of the previous seam line from right side. Take the bigger facing and place the right side of the facing on wrong side of the center piece along the slashed line and baste 0.5 cm away from the edge. Fold and press 3 cm side towards wrong side of the fabric. Stitch along 0.5 cm away from the raw edge. Cut off a square from lower end of facing. Join front and back shoulder with double row of stitches. Finish neck with bias strip facing. Make 0.5 cm wide hem. Skill sequence number 2. Attaching gusset. Match gusset piece and kali piece right sides on top of the side panel along warp grain of fabric. Extend gusset piece by 3 mm on the side, base and make a plain seam to join both pieces. Fold extended seam allowance of gusset over the seam allowance of panel. Take another side panel and match right side with right side of gusset for seam allowance and baste. Pin and baste raw edge of panels together to make a side seam in continuation of gusset. Make a plain seam right from the top up to pocket mouth notch maintaining equal seam width. Finish side seam. Skill sequence number 3. Attaching sleeve. Join sleeve and cully with center panel. Baste right side of sleeve, underarm seam line with right side of join gusset and side panel. Match right side of sleeve, center panel on shoulder line end and middle of sleeve along side line. Baste in the wrong side at the distance of 0.75 cm right from shoulder line to the bottom line on either side, that is back and front side. Make a plain seam from one bottom to the other. Finish the seam. Finish slit open. Finish bottom by folding and stitch it. Divide placket for 4 equal parts, leaving 0.5 cm from top edge and mark buttonholes positions on the center of the placket. Cut and work out buttonholes. Tack buttons of appropriate size on the bottom stand placket. Finish and press.
By this exercise, we have studied the drafting, cutting and stitching of kameez with cully with the skill sequences of 2-piece placket, gusset attaching and sleeve attaching. Let us move on to the next exercise.